Video. What I'm gonna cook is something traditional, something I haven't made in a while, and I'm gonna make some Jamaican soup, beef soup. Here I have some beef bone, so I'm gonna go for it. But I'm not gonna make a lot. I have some beef trimmings here, and we're gonna. What I like to do, I like to catch my flavor. So, as you know, most of you who come onto the channel, I cook a bit different. Thank you very much. Morning. Yeah, morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Okay. So one of the things I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make the soup in this pot, but I'm gonna do it totally different from what a lot of people, how they make the soup. All right. I'll leave the pot there. Let me see which one is better. If I put it there. All right. I'm gonna leave the pot here a little bit, and I'm gonna show you guys something. Just a little tip of oil. As I said, I cook far different. What I'm doing, I'm working on flavor. All right. So I have a beef bone here, and I have some beef trimmings here. So I'm gonna make some soup. So I need to catch my flavor properly. And the reason why I'm not gonna make a lot, this pot is not big enough, and I don't want to do too much. So for the time being, we'll get this going. And I'm gonna need a small pot. And we're gonna need a spoon and a ladle. And this spoon and a ladle. Okay. I'm gonna leave this here. So when you're making a soup, my season, all right. Thank you very much. All right. You see the little beef that I have? These are some beef trimmings, yeah? As I said, I cook different. When I'm cooking, I go for flavor. So all this is some beef trimmings, yeah? Remember what we said, we're making soup. So I'm making a beef soup. So these are those trimmings off the beef. Alright? I like to catch my flavor. From early. Very important. Hi, how are you doing? We have the beef bone. We're gonna put the beef bone in. Very important. I'm gonna check in the fridge. And what I'm checking for in the fridge, if I have any celery. For those who like healthy eating, this soup is for you. Alright, we have some celery. I'm gonna wash them off. Very important. Alright, so we don't need this. We have two garlic cloves there. The celery. We're gonna cut this kind of small. We're gonna turn that up a little bit. Very important. You have to know what you're doing to cook this type of soup. Yeah, the thing is, in my household, my wife, she will take like maybe a bowl of this. I'm not a big soup person, but I only like when I make the soup. So that's how it is. All right. All right, we're gonna start. Load this one up. Now we're gonna build flavor. Remember what I said? Flavor. All right, we have some thyme here. We're gonna put them in half. When you're using this, just give them a bit of wash. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do with this. We have thyme. I'm gonna get a bit of card. Or whatever you have, you can use it. In the chef world, they call this bouquet garni. So you don't have to make it exactly like Linden. Alright, so we'll leave that there. We're gonna start work on our soup. We're gonna add stuff to it. One of the things I want to add to it is my pumpkin. Whatever flavor you have, I'm gonna put a bit of beef stock in this. Thank you very much. Once it comes in, guys, thumbs up the live. Or in the Caribbean, we use noodles in this. No, I don't want no noodles in mine. I wanna work on my flavor. I wanna catch my own flavor. One of the things I want to do, I want to drop in this before anything else, is my pumpkin. So this pumpkin, I bought this in Dartford. Yeah, the guy said he doesn't know where it come from, but I'm telling you, for those who know about pumpkin, look at this. If you know anything about pumpkin, this looks good. Very nice. Look at that. You see the little water springing out? This look good. Look very nice. You know, I come from a farming background, so certain things I know. I used to plant even these pumpkin. All right, what we're gonna do, we're gonna use a spoon. I'm gonna go take out the middle. Probably gonna need another piece. Cut this in half. Be very careful with pumpkin because the skin is nice and firm. Yeah, nice pumpkin. All right, we're gonna lay up our soup. Okay, you see with this, when you're cooking this, all these little froth, that's why I have the pot here. You need to skim them off. Skim these little bits off. All right, you need to get some pumpkin in that to get some richness in your soup. I'm gonna show you something what I'm gonna do also. You want your soup to have nice body. And with this, a lot of people put potato in theirs. With this, I don't want no potato in it. The yam is enough. You don't have to put potato in it. Thank you very much. Pumpkin squash. Yeah, definitely. All right. So we're gonna stock up our soup now. And all these things we're gonna give it flavor. What I normally like to do, just give it a little bit of taste. It needs seasoning, but the flavor, what's inside of it, it's all good. Nice flavor. Put some black pepper in this. We're gonna go in with some pimento berry in that. You know, normally Jamaican food take long to cook, but I want mine to be nice and rich. I want another bit of pumpkin in this. This pumpkin is very tempting. Make a pumpkin punch or a pumpkin pie. It's very tempting, this pumpkin. I'll see what happens when I finish. All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Andrea. Thank you. All right, the next thing I want to do with this, some of these, I'm gonna cut them a little bit small. So remember, we're building up flavor, but at the same time, you can't too full this up because I don't have a big pot using at the moment. I have large pot. I have up to 40-liter pot, but this, you know, when it reach winter, I kind of eat a little bit different. If you notice, you see the colors, it start to come to. All right, what I'm gonna do now. All right, this, finish with this. We're gonna layer up our soup. So some of the carrots, I'm gonna cut them a little bit different. Gonna put carrots in it. This soup is very healthy soup. Carrot. Next, watch this. Now this one is gonna be fine dice. When you do this, what you're creating when you have your soup, you see these different shapes in it. You know, it's gonna look good. You seen that already? Worse to worse, if it's start to get too much, I'm gonna have to change the pot. But we'll see what happens. Let me see if any more carrot can hold in this. All right, we're gonna put some more carrot in this. All right, this one, we just put it there a little bit. All right, this one is called, they call it chocho. Don't know why they call it chocho, but that's what they call it in Jamaica. Thank you very much. The soup, I'm just making a beef soup. Rich, delicious beef soup in that pot. There's some marrow. Let me know if you can see it. Otherwise, I can shift this to here. I will add. Let me just put my camera light there. So if I adjust the lighting. All right. So this is called a chocho. Don't know why they call it that. I haven't eaten it in a while. It's one of my mom loved this. We use knife to peel this in the Caribbean. But nothing wrong if you use a peeler. You understand? And using the peeler in one way, take off less. It doesn't dig that deep in it. All right. And the chocho, it have a high water content. We normally split this. When you split this, they split the middle here, remove it. So remove all the excess from here. Thank you very much. No, I'm not from Trinidad, but I would love to go to Trinidad some days. I was born in Jamaica. But I live in the United Kingdom. All right. You see, with our soup, we're stocking in. While you're stocking your soup, skim these little things off. Take them off. So I have beef trimmings in this. I have beef bone in it. I have about 4 to 5 beef bone in that. All right. So we're gonna add our chocho in. Next thing, I purchased this. I haven't eaten this in a while. This one is not cheap. This is called cocoa. Yeah, it's a different from the yam family. I'm just taking off the skin. I'm just using a peeler. I love this peeler. One of my favorite peeler. I'm going to tell you a story. Thank you very much. All right. So this is a cocoa. We're putting in the cocoa in that. Yeah. You see my pot start to fill up. If it's get too much, I will have to change the pot. Hope I don't have to change it. All right. So you have the cocoa in. Now we have the yam. I'm gonna start from this side. With the yam, I don't want a lot in it. If I cook too much, you know, it's end up, as I said, only me. My wife will take probably just a cup. She like the soup, but the yam, she don't like too much carbs. But we grew up on carbs. But because I'm a hard-working man, I don't eat too much carbs, especially certain time of the day because it will make you fall asleep. So a little is much. All right. I'm gonna give you a story about the yam. We used to plant these because my dad was a policeman, and we used to plant in a place called Tubaski, and we have to walk probably 2 hours to go to where we call it grung. Some people call it field, some people call it vineyard. And I was carrying the bag of yam, my brother carrying the woods. And I'm going to tell you something. What happened is the rain started to fall and the water from the yam started to scratch me. I'm telling you. It's no game, believe me guys. It's a total different level. When the scratching start, it's non-stop. Yeah guys, my pot is getting bigger, getting full and full and full. So I'm gonna have to do something. I have another deeper one. I will see. I really don't want to take out the bigger pot, but I have an orange one here. I wonder, I know some of you are gonna laugh now, because if I put this in this and it doesn't hold, I don't blame you from laugh. It's like, this is getting too much. Or, let me see something. I think it's the bones, you know. Just bear with me, because we have things here in it already. So, let me remove the bones. You don't need to really boil it for hours to get the nutrient from this. So we have the bones here. So I'm going to take out some of the bones and see what happened. Yeah, tell her these bones. I think I have 4 of them in here. They take up a lot of space. All I want them to do to help my stock. Okay, I will put these back in. I will still have this as a backup, just in case. All right, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add, I might put it on this faster one. This one is a little bit quicker, a bigger burner. And guys, if the yam, the water from the yam start to scratch me. And believe me, it's good when you have a good mother. I'm telling you, when I go home, my mom has to strip me down, give me a good shower. All right, we have some corn. I bought these corn. You can either use this, otherwise this. It's just that they remove it from the skin, or the ox, whatever you call it. Some corn in. All right, we have one thing left to go in this. One thing left. And guess what's going to happen? I hope I have space for it. Once it comes in, guys, thumbs up the live. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe to this lovely channel. Who is gonna come for you? All right. Thank you very much. All right. So this, you seen this? I'm gonna show you something. What I need to do now, I have some, this is gonna be tight. All right. Let me just put these over here a little bit. Because guess what happened? The pot is gonna be full. Now, I need to make some dumpling. Dumpling is just very simple. Just a bit of salt in this. I'm gonna get some cold water. Thank you very much. Alright, I want this go down in it. There's something I'm gonna show you how we execute this. I want the pumpkin to cook out a little bit more. Alright, we're gonna make the dumpling now. Then we're gonna drop them in. Then we're gonna test our level of seasoning in this. This might need a little bit more water. Alright, flour in. Okay, I get you. Yeah, it's all good. Sometimes I don't see the message properly. You know, when you're cooking, you just concentrating because you know you're gonna get message. You know, once in a while, whether it's good or bad, whether it's positive or negative. Yeah, I'm using all-purpose flour. Most things I've used all-purpose. I use all-purpose for my bread, for my cake, for my pizza. All right. So with this, I mix a little bit too much dumpling. Sometimes I try to be careful because what happened here is, 1 second, somebody knocking the door. Just a second. There was just somebody, one of the boys. David, leave the key. Blessing, yeah man, thank you. All right, so I'm just making some small dumplings like this. Nothing big, nothing fancy. So this I'm gonna, as I said, I cook far different from many other people, and you will see I like to build. You know, in the Caribbean we like to use chicken noodle. With this, I don't want any chicken noodle in mine. So what I'm gonna do when I finish, I'm gonna check the flavor, and then I will just try to season them up. All right, so I'm just making some small dumpling. In Jamaica, the dumpling them normally bigger than this, but I don't need any big dumpling because I'm not a small guy, so Sometimes the reason why I don't get bigger is because I'm very active. So when I wake up 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, I don't go to bed till about 10, 12 in the night. So keep moving, do what you have to do. All right, I'm gonna stick some more water in the kettle because I need to cover the dumplings. So a bit more water inside there. I did bring this, but I don't really need this, so I'm gonna put this back. Next thing what we're gonna do, yeah, I was gonna do some spinners. Yeah, but it's what it is. All right, I'm gonna take out some of the pumpkin. So some of the pumpkin, I'm looking for some pumpkin that cook. As I said, when I'm making soup, you know, when I used to work as a chef at a care home, yes, I would use a little bit of pumpkin, potato in the soup, because some of the people who have swallowing difficulties, you know, make it a little bit more smoother. It's like one of my best soup I make, which everybody love. They're talking about it. It's like the talk of the town. Is my mushroom soup. I make a mushroom soup unbelievable. It's like people, they're crying for it. All right, we're gonna taste this now. What I'm tasting for, I like the richness of this. What I'm tasting for is a taste, is a, you know, the balance of flavor. I like the flavor. Just need to tweak it a little bit more. All right, bit more pumpkin. We're gonna get a fork. We're gonna crush the pumpkin. Yeah. Once it comes in, guys, thumbs up the live. You're gonna see the reason why I said I don't put potato. I hate potato in soup, because with all those carbs, I'm telling you, you're gonna fall asleep like dinosaur. Let's watch this. All right, I'm gonna tip a little bit of water over the pumpkin. Told you Linden cook different, and this is what I mean when I said I cook different. Techniques is very important. See that lovely rich yellow color? It's all from the pumpkin. Now I want to catch my flavor. This need a little bit more seasoning. So there's something I normally do. I normally add another bit of thyme. Remember, watch your thyme because they grow in the hurt. And one of the things you can use to help build your flavor, also garlic. All right, we're gonna put this straight in. See your soup start to get some lovely body. That's why I put that extra pumpkin in it. And if I can get some more out of it, look at that. This is what I'm talking about. And you have the beef strips, so now you know, don't throw away your beef strips. These big bones, German Shepherd gonna love that. She's gonna love that, trust me. I have a German Shepherd. No, I like the flavor, nice flavor. What I need now is balance of flavor. I have some all-purpose which I made up. We're gonna go in with some garlic now. can't say you don't learn something. This, I'm taking this home now. You see, everything just comes right into play. Not long, the soup is ready and good to serve. So garlic, gonna strip this, or you can buy this pre-cooked cut. Growing up, normally my mom always said to me, "You're a man." She don't tell me the reason why though. She said you should drink soup because I love porridge. You know, I make good porridge, like proper, good, strong back porridge. She said you should drink soup. You know, a couple weeks ago, I was feeling very tired and weak, and I make some chicken soup, and I'm telling you, when I finish drinking couple bowl, I feel like I have the strength of King Kong, I'm telling you. All right, I'm gonna turn this down. I don't want him to keep spitting out. What I'm interested in here now, the color. You remember you didn't see the color look like that? I'm telling you, this pumpkin, when I bought it from the guy, I said to the guy, he's an Asian guy, I said, where did the pumpkin come from? Did it come from Jamaica or Africa? He said, to be honest, boss, I don't know. I said, give me the green one. I knock it a bit, because I used to grow pumpkin. But I'm telling you, I don't regret it. All right? So this is a spice. We're gonna add a couple bit of beef stock in this. We're gonna lock this down. We're gonna crush him. Crush your garlic first. Thank you very much. Thank you. Once it comes in, guys, thumbs up the live, double tap the screen, and feel free to like, share, and subscribe. See this here? Guaranteed. You notice I haven't put any Maggi in it. In Jamaica, they love Maggi. I'm not saying it's bad. Just cook with whatever pleases you. Just watch this. I have something else to put in this. It might surprise some of you, but some it won't. All right, we're gonna taste again. If you see me putting this spoon in, it's 10 times. Don't worry, I'm not in a restaurant. It's just home purpose. If you're in a restaurant, you're not allowed to do so. Need more season. So I have these 2 cubes. They're beef cubes. As you know, it's beef soup. We're just gonna crush this. Get a spoon. Rule of thumbs. You see, once you add something to something you're cooking, taste it. Very important. And you notice I haven't tried to pack the season at first. Reason why, when this reduce, if you don't be careful, it will become salty, and then you're gonna have to force to correct that. Wow. Next thing I want to add to this, I'm going to show you something. Please, no, when I show you what I'm going to add to this, nobody start to cry. Fresh herbs. I love fresh herbs. So I'm doing this different. Loads of fresh herbs. Look at that. That's how I deal with things. It is traditional in Jamaica to put a Scotch bonnet. I do have Scotch bonnet, but I don't want to put it in it. Normally, you'd wash one of this Scotch bonnet and put it in it. I have something better. Already have my Scotch bonnet pickle base. So this, just 1 spoon in that. Because you don't want anybody gonna heat it. They start crying. And these things, our bouquet garni, we're gonna take him out now. So the thyme and stuff, we're gonna remove him. And then we're gonna start the serving process. So let me know in the comment section how much dumpling you guys need. And this is your perfect, listen, 1 cup of this, trust me, this is better than vitamins. All right, you want to know the herbs I'm putting in now? The herbs I'm putting in: coriander and parsley. Thank you very much. Look at this. This is why you should subscribe to the channel. When I'm cooking, no games. I'm going for the kill. Look at this. All right, we're gonna turn this off now. Look at the herbs in it. Remember, herbs is the healing of the nation. Look at that. Look at the body. No potato, no corn flour, and stuff like that. All right. We're gonna lock this down now. All right. Let me just take up this and this. Okay. I have napkin, but I can't bother to go get any napkin. So the reason why I do that, I want that to sit there and not move. And I don't want the plate to messed up. I need to show you something what's in the oven. Let me check what's in the oven. All right, watch this. No, I don't want to know. I don't know how much corn you guys want. All right, look at that. You seeing the little beef strip there? Soup smells so nice. I'm telling you, man. It doesn't get better than this. I don't want to take out all the beef out of it. Dumpling, probably need about 3 or so. Couple chocho, couple yam, bit of everything in this. Bit more corn. You have to search, make sure you have a bit of everything in this. Don't want any more meat in it. I'm all right with that. And guys, if you do find value, don't wait till I finish, just hit that subscribe button and thumbs up the live from now. All right, you know what I'm supposed to do? I'm supposed to make a beef pie, a steak pie, but probably when I finish. No. Look at this. I'm gonna take my time. Look at this. Look how rich this is. Seeing that? Nice, lovely color. And you have your marrow bone. Look at these marrow bone. They're already boiled out. So, nice flavor. German Shepherd. So I'm gonna dismantle these 4 pieces of bone. I still have some more in the fridge. It's a good thing I didn't put on a whole massive pot. Yeah, so I'm gonna give you a close-up shot. You know what I always do when I finish, We have to look after each other, Look at that. That's a soup there. No. Just look at this. Thank you very much, Angela. Thank you very much. Appreciate your kindness. Thank you. Look at that. And I'm telling you, this is what I'm gonna have when I finish. Thank you, blessings. Yeah, man, thank you. Yeah, that's how you have to do it, You have to look after number one. I used to work with a guy older than me. He said, look after number one look after you. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. Appreciate it, guys. All right, enjoy the rest of the week. I'll probably go live one more time, but later, the kids, they like, I have some steak. Yeah, definitely you can have a bowl, definitely. The season I'm using, I made them up myself, and I will tell you what you can buy. If you buy some coriander, black pepper, paprika, or some smoked paprika, and crush thyme or fresh thyme, you just make sure everything is dry, and you put like a spoon of each in a bowl with a spoon of salt or a spoon and a half of salt, and just a little pinch of sugar. Just mix that up and you can get a lovely all-purpose. Get some bay leaf, crushed bay leaf also, onion powder, garlic powder, and there you go. You have your own all-purpose. You don't have to go buy all-purpose. That's what I do. I'll show you something. You see this in here? You seen that in here? That's me just buy different stuff. Onion powder, garlic powder, bit of cayenne and stuff like that. Just make it yours. If you find celery powder, bit of thyme, oregano, just make it up. Whatever spice you have. The only thing I wouldn't tell you to go, Edie, yeah, welcome, thank you. Now, this is beef soup. The only thing I wouldn't tell you, cumin is very strong. So when you're making all-purpose, never put cumin in your all-purpose. Cumin is very overpowering, and most people use it in like Greek food or Indian food. So you have to keep that separate out of your thing. When you're doing this, have some fresh ingredients like what I have. Some coriander. If you notice, I grew up using this noodle thing. I don't like the noodle. And this, trust me, tastes better than using the noodle. All right? Yeah, so, it's a pleasure having you guys. So what I'm going to do now, today is Wednesday, so I'm in West King Zone with my food truck. So what I'm gonna do after this, I already set the food truck up, and then I'm gonna do check like if my stuff labeled, check what I want, and then I'll come back. So enjoy the rest of your week, guys, and peace be unto you all. And thank you all for your support.